it's huge. Winning our last 2 games. One, having a really good game against Westchester away when they're a playoff team and they were still trying to clinch the top division, and beating them and then coming home and showcasing everything that we've been working on the last couple of weeks and just trying to improve. It feels good to 20-30 looks a lot better than 19-31. That's for sure.
Does this game kind of exemplify the Mad Ants at their best this season?
Yeah, definitely. We want to push the tempo. 117 points is, ideal. That's something that we've been, trying to do all year. Obviously there's certain guys that got hot. CJ got hot there for a little bit, started shooting a lot of threes and started making them and getting fouled. So, but that's something that the Pacers want us to do, and things that we've been trying to do all year.
Speaking of some of the younger players that kind of stepped up this year, who have you seen kind of have the most improvement throughout the year?
Walter Lemon Jr. I believe he had a double-double. 11 assists, 2 turnovers. That's unbelievable. Walt really grew this year. Even though Rock maybe didn't have the greatest end of his rookie season, he learned a lot this year. He learned to understand. You need to be patient inside. Defensively, guys are going to go at him every single time. So there's a lot of development that went on this year. Young guys like Michael Frazier, who really stepped up. The last month he was with us. He's a guy that's very intriguing that the Pacers are interested in. So there's a lot of young guys that got a lot of good experience. They got some minutes out here.
And then Rock and Shane head back up to the Pacers, or down to the Pacers geographically. What do you want them to take away from their time with the Mad Ants?
I want them to understand that every day that they step on the court, someone's watching, and their expectations are higher because they are in the NBA. That they're going to go back tomorrow. They'll be with them. They'll be at practice. I'll be there next week. I'll be with the coaches and being with all them. So there's not really any time off. We'll have exit interviews and that's it. But I want Shane and Rakeem to understand that there's big expectations for them, and there's a responsibility for those guys to play hard and do what they're supposed to do on the court.
What's the biggest thing that you've learned your first year coaching the Mad Ants and kind of working with the Pacers, just how that blend has gone this year, and kind of what's the big takeaways?
There's things that, I think with any coach that they'd like to change and, go back and redo a couple things. I think that's with everybody. Obviously, there's a lot of things I'd like to redo and change. Try to mix up the lineups a little bit more. Maybe not have Shane and Rock in there at the same time a lot. Especially when we go against teams that are smaller that want to play faster. So it's a lot of different adjustments, a lot of different sets, a lot of different plays, talking and communicating with the Pacers more, going down there as much as I can. It was tough, throughout the year, and especially with our D-League schedule. But there's a lot of different things. But there's something every year. There's a different team every single year, and pick some positives and pick some negatives, and just try to continue to improve on it.
When you look toward next season, do you think it's important to have a little bit more size, like another big man? I would think that was kind of the one roster piece that maybe you needed. Kind of
Yeah, the expectations this year in the beginning, we didn't know if we were going to have Shane and Rakeem, and we didn't know that we were going to have them pretty much all year. So trying to get another big in there. I think our biggest thing for next year is to get some veteran players in here that can produce on the floor. Not just veteran guys, that are good locker room guys, but guys that can really help, our assignment players, our affiliate players, and our rookies out, and can put some points and really be positive on the floor for us.
Sounds like you need a captain.
Yeah, a little bit. We have a lot of vocal leaders on our team, but it's extremely tough to listen to certain guys when they don't play. And I really believe that. Guys just don't want to hear me barking all the time. We need a floor general, and that was we brought in John Lucas. That was a guy that we thought we wanted to do that, and it just didn't pan out. And we appreciate everything that he did and all that, but that's something that we need to look forward to the future.